We just finished up making another pull on our 22 Dodge Ram. You guys missed last week's video? Check it out here. We found the new power out of this truck. We finally broke over that 400 rear-wheel horsepower. But this week, we're getting down to business. We're chasing 500 rear-wheel horsepower. The 4th gen Dodge Cummins, the years before, have proven they can lay that down. Can the 5th gens do it? Well, if it can be done, we're going to do it, and that's what we're here to look at today. Now let's take a look at the graph and see from the video if we actually put that down on the Mustang Dyno. What you guys just got to see was 471 rear-wheel horsepower, and we're on to the next category in torque. We finally broke through the 1,000 feet-pound. We laid down 1,009 feet-pound of torque. Awesome. This truck started, guys, at 319 rear-wheel horsepower. We're really not pushing the hell out of this thing. It's making progress, and it's liking what we're doing to it, and that's promising because we still got to get to that 500 rear-wheel horsepower. We're not done yet, but I wanted to show you this data because it is a stepping stone to get to the next level. So this truck ended up laying down its peak horsepower and peak torque all the way at 24, let's call it 50, 2450. They lined up perfectly. I'll show you that graph. All right, we'll go here, profile. This is what's really nice about this truck. Stock VGT, we're gaining power. When I lay on it, 2,000 RPMs, boom, jump straight up. We've got horsepower, torque following itself all the way over here to 2,450 RPMs. For the amount of fuel that we're giving it, we're impressed, we're happy with it. But we've got to hit that 500 rear-wheel horsepower. Ultimately, are the 4th gen Cummins just a better technology, or is the brand new CGI block with the new and improved turbocharger and the big fuel system, the 29,000 pounds of pressure, can it get it done? There's only way to figure it out, guys. We're going to take this data, compile it, and we're going to push it to the truck and go on to that next found power. It's dyno time. Starting with the 22 Ram in its stock form, we laid down 325 rear-wheel horsepower. Ain't worth a damn from the factory, personal opinion. But then we add 100 rear-wheel horsepower to it. We're 430 something rear-wheel horsepower. We're making some decent numbers for this platform. But then we move on to the next phase. 471. It looks like there's some light at the end of the tunnel, but we've got a goal, and we want to hit that 500 rear-wheel horsepower mark. We make another pull, we load a little bit harder. Do we surpass the 4th gen Dodge Cummins or even touch that 500? Well, now let's take a look at the graph. Guys, we ended up making 515 rear-wheel horsepower and 1,066 feet-pound of torque. Right off the bat, the torque does not match. It's about 100 feet-pound low than the 4th gen Dodge Cummins. That's fine, but we meet and beat what we did on the 4th gen. 515 versus 510, and we did it on our dyno. We're happy with it, and we're calling it day with what you guys got to solve today. But now let's talk about where these horsepower and torques actually met in the dyno graph. You'll take a look here, and we'll actually look at the run from start to finish. This truck, if it's the same as the 21, has a 55 millimeter turbocharger. It's a little guy, so it will peak out soon. This truck, I started it here at 2200, loaded it up, and we ran it all the way out here to 2800. But the horsepower and torque right here at that 2500 mark, they pretty much match themselves. that 515 and 1,066 feet-pound of torque. Over here, no man's land, she started running out. But the VGT done its job. Speaking of VGT, I told you guys I would share the boost pressure and drive pressure with you. Let's take a look at that data. So now let's take a look at the data log. What is a data log? It's all the information going on inside the engine as we're doing a dyno pull. The 4th gen Dodge Cummins, because we got to have something to compare this rig to, makes 510 rural horsepower at 36 PSI. Awesome. Can we do that power or more with less PSI? Well, now let's go over to our 22 Ram and let's see our peak boost pressure and drive pressure. We ended up making today's run the 515 rural horsepower at only 33 PSI. Hell yeah, we're making good, efficient power. Now that drive pressure, the thing that I love the most, when we make boost pressure, we add some fuel timing to it, what happens to it? Today's run, we knew it would come up. We ended up making that at 74 PSI, still at that 2-to-1 ratio. We can keep getting power hungry, we can keep adding to it, but those numbers are just gonna keep coming up. So this is where we conclude our C1 HP package. C1 package may be done on D'Artagnan, but D'Artagnan ain't done here with the build. So for our C1 HP package on the 22 Dodge Cummins, we've got it wrapped up. But for D'Artagnan, the 22 Ram behind me, the build must go on, and we're ready to get that factory VGT turbocharger off and to put those compounds on. Or we're gonna switch up the build. This is where you guys have been following along with us throughout the year. We've had some 5th gens in with the compound, Jeremy's truck. We've had Mr. Carney's, the orange kit. We've had a bunch of those S400 kits. My truck, it's got a big 80 on it. We took that off. We went to an 88 millimeter. It'll be on the channel soon. We want you to jump in and join us. If this was your truck and your build, what would you do? Would you go with a big compound setup? I've got a 94 over a 76. Shit ought to get rowdy, ought to break a lot of shit. Or would you go with the big single? It's still gonna break a lot of shit if you push it, right? But one or the other, jump in the comments, let me know. I have fun with this. I want you guys to have fun with it, because at the end of the day, to be honest, I mall crawl these trucks. I put them on a trailer, I wanna go to shows, and I want you guys to see them because this is what I love to do every single day and to bring to you guys. VGT guys, the S400 stuff on the L5 piece, we haven't forgot about you. We'll have that video up and coming. Just gotta get the build done. It's at powder coat. Still got Chad's S450 dually over there. We'll get that wrapped up and bring it to you guys. Make for sure you like, subscribe to the YouTube channel because 1,000 horsepower ain't shit. Shirt's coming soon.